Okay, so the next thing that happens is he tries to do a line push here because he perceives a weakness in my left flank, which there probably is. So I retreat my riflemen, but I don't retreat them quickly enough, so they do take a volley from his line infantry. I do have my guards standing around, but this is a pretty strong enveloping force here. Overall, I think I'm probably not utilizing my right flank enough. I'm trying to avoid the right flank because I know that the Spanish guy is going to be, helping out his ally very quickly. I try to envelop this force here, but he charges very quickly with his cavalry. And here's an interesting effect, by the way. I was expecting this cavalry to take a volley from my guards, but actually because the guards were already, I guess, shooting his line infantry, they completely ignored his cavalry, which got into basically got a full, completely unprotected charge into my riflemen, which is definitely a problem for me. I repositioned my other guard unit quickly. Well, actually, not quickly enough, probably. This is probably a mistake on my part, but I do countercharge with my winged hussars, and this is a very important move on my part. I think he thinks that I'm going to charge his own cavalry, and by the way, he's very quick to micromanage his way out of this clump over here. But I sort of ignore that. I assume that that situation will take care of itself, and instead I focus on destroying this enveloping force, because I think I can do so quickly. My hussars come in here. Let's see. Basically, he's forced to address the situation with his hussars, which gives my guards a lot more time to shoot. I micromanage my way out of this engagement with my hussars and basically take out his horse artillery, which has basically been stopping my assault because I'm afraid of grape shot and taking a lot of casualties. Here's one of my weaknesses with this army I found, is that I have so much high quality troops here, meaning riflemen and guards, that I just can't afford to take any losses to units that are able to inflict a lot of losses quickly, such as artillery. So in a lot of battles with this army, it wasn't such a big issue because I was able to take out the artillery quickly, but after fighting this battle, I very quickly switched up my army. I took out some rifles and took out my guards and basically gave myself a much more balanced army, which actually it has been very successful. I haven't lost a battle since making that switch. I haven't played too many battles, but I'm pretty happy with that switch, so you guys can comment on what you think. He's trying to take out my hussars. Right now he has no cavalry, except his general, which he's not going to use. And so my goal here is basically to preoccupy his line with my cavalry, and meanwhile just envelop it with the rest of my army. At this point, I would say I'm sort of winning this part of the battle. It's a very close battle between me and Mr. Canada, because I am taking this hill finally, and I will take over his right flank, but I take a very large amount of casualties. Oh, here's a hussar charge. Again, he was shooting against my guards, so that entire volley went to my guards, and my hussars got a very nice clean charge in. He tries to move up his line infantry here quickly, but I run down his right flank before he's able to do that. His left flank has fallen because I'm able to put a lot of fire on this unit, which is, for example, here it's in the square formation, which is very vulnerable to guards. Basically here he does a pretty wise decision where he just retreats his army over and falls under the support of his Spanish ally. I probably should have been more insistent on continuing my assault on him, because he's able to retain a lot of his army. And I remember looking at the damage bar, or whatever you call it, the thing that tells you who's winning in a particular battle, and I know that at this point we were losing. So I think I was doing okay against my Prussian opponent. It's just that I think over here Spain was definitely getting doing a lot of damage to my Austrian ally, unfortunately. There's some... yeah, he's retreating here and he's getting shot in the back by Spain. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the battle.